I've been hearing from a lot of you about a big issue that I faced in my career, and I know you're facing because I'm hearing about it on Twitter and in the YouTube comments, is that all the advice that we're giving you about launching marketing campaigns, or little tips and tricks or hacks that we have, are being stymied by some decision maker within your organization. Now, I have this problem today with my clients trying to get these things approved, and like I said, I've had them all throughout my career. And I've come up with kind of a 10-step process to getting you your marketing budget that you want and the plan approved within the organization. So we're going to walk through each of these right now. So number one is align the marketing campaign to the decision maker's goals. It's critical that you understand what the goals are and you align this marketing campaign that you want done to those goals, because the vice president of marketing or CMO, all they're concerned about is making sure that they reach their goals so they get their bonus or they get kudos within the organization. Their job's on the line. The average life or work expectancy of a CMO is like 26 months. So make sure you understand what their goals are. So that's number one. Number two is research and understand your target customers extremely well. You've heard me talk about personas. You've heard me talk about where they are online or even offline if they're offline. Understand where they are so that when you do put together a plan, you can figure out where to put the information so that they can consume it. Number three, find successful case studies or examples from inside or outside your market. Why is this critical? You need to have some proof that this is actually going to work within your organization. If you don't have that proof, it's going to weaken your case. Number four, get internal buy-in and get those other people that are going to help you with your marketing campaign, give them a voice in the campaign so they feel like they're a part of it. They feel like, hey, this is my campaign too. This is critical. This is not a step you want to skip. You shouldn't really skip any of these steps, but if you're in a hurry, this is definitely not one that you want to skip. Number five, create an internal statement of work. This is a very detailed step-by-step process for how you're going to execute on the campaign. This is another critical step. Some people skip this entirely and kind of wing it. I mean, the odds of that becoming successful are very low in my opinion. Sometimes you'll get lucky and win out, but if you have something that's very detailed so that your executive can see that you've really thought this through, that's a big win. Number six, outline for your boss the benefits and set the expectations. And I usually give a range. I say, hey, on the low side, expect X. On the high side, expect Z. And we'll either come in between this range, but of course, we're going to aim for the Z metric, of course. Number seven, create a detailed budget and resources checklist so that they understand how you're going to spend the money and which resources that you need for this marketing campaign. Number eight, ask for the budget and the resources, but do it live with the team that you've assembled in the previous step and present it to the decision maker or decision makers. And if you have your ducks aligned and you have everything that I've just outlined for you, you'll increase the odds that they're going to say yes. And number nine, if they say yes, fantastic. Thank them and let them know the start date, the end date, the timeline that you're going to get it done. So that's step 9. Step 10, if they say no, find out exactly what you missed so that you can ask them if you can revisit the idea in 30 days with an improved plan and see what they say. If they say okay, then they're probably sincere that they really want you to kind of rethink the plan. You've received the feedback from them and you can improve it in 30 days. And that gives them an out so that they can come back with you in 30 days and see the new revised plan. It'll be much harder for them to say no at that point. If they just say flat out, no, we're not interested, well, maybe they have a point because maybe it's not aligned with their goals or maybe their budget's already spent. But really dig into that and find out why they didn't approve it. So that's it. You won't bat 1,000, but I guarantee you I've just improved your odds to kind of an all-star caliber. You're not going to be batting 0 or 100 or 200. You'll be batting 40 or 400, 500, 600, which translates to 40%, 50%, 60%. Okay, and some of the times you might realize when going through this process, oh yeah, it's not going to work. My marketing campaign was a bad idea. So that you can skip the embarrassment and just move on. So take it from somebody that's failed 1,000 times in this process and use these steps in order to increase your odds that you're going to get your marketing campaign approved.